Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here and welcome to another episode of Injustice 2 Mobile News. This is where we talk about the chests that are in the store, the arena season character, the challenges, and what's worth your money, your gems, and your time. So, if you enjoyed the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell button so you don't miss a future episode. And without further ado, let's get into it. And at the end of it, we'll have a little bit of a chest opening. But yeah, let's get into it. So, the arena season character is going to be Justice League Aquaman. And Justice League Aquaman is going to do a few things. First up, he's going to not have anything on his abilities specifically good, except for some power slow on the special 2. And while it's good, power slow, it's just a far worse variant of power drain. And the special 3, yet again, nothing. But what he's going to have is going to be his passive. His passive is going to give plus 100% armor pierce for the Justice League teammates on the basic attacks, swipe attacks, stacks attacks, pretty much any type of attack except for special attacks. At the same time, it's going to revive by using super move an opponent with 30% health. So the armor pierce on basic attacks is going to be particularly useful if you are using the traditional Justice League team, that being him, Justice League Aquaman, and Justice League Cyborg. And that revive can be used pretty much anywhere. And nowadays, it can be used against Boss Superman, because if you revive a character, then it will not get inflicted anymore by the debuffs that Boss Superman inflicts in terms of that dot damage and buff removal. But with all being said, he's pretty often in the arena seasons, alright? Like this that I'm on right now is going to be a 10 months old account, and I already have him maxed out plus 700 shards without getting him once in soul raids. So while he's a good character to have, he's not very useful outside of the Justice League team, and he's pretty often, so definitely farm him, but don't really gem refresh for him, because you are in no huge rush to get him maxed out. Now getting into the challenges, let's start off with Batman Catwoman, and Batman Catwoman is going to do a lot of things. So if I was to talk about her abilities and her passives, it will take a very long time, so let's do it quickly. This thing blinds the opponent, this thing is going to make her not die when she's supposed to die, same with her Batman teammates, and this thing is going to make her trigger a special trick for free when she gets hit by a special that she blocks. Special 1 is going to blind opponents and deal some damage, special 2 is going to heal her and deal some dot damage over time to the opponent, and the special 3 is going to give her some little attack chance and a huge power generation slow for the opponent. So overall, this character is going to be one of the best, and currently if you have Beta Club, the best damage dealer in the entire game, and it's going to be one of the best teams in the entire game, that being the Batman team. With the Batman team, you can't go wrong anywhere. They are amazing in arena, champions arena raids, soul raids. So with all being said, if you gotta record characters, definitely farm as much of her as you can. But with all being said, let's move on to the other challenge. The other challenge is going to be Hellboy, and Hellboy is going to be good at only one thing, one very specific thing, but he's going to be extremely good at that one specific thing, and that is not giving a damn about dot damage. First of all, getting a look at his abilities, only this deals armor pierce. Other than that, nothing notable. But when we get to his passive, it's going to be something, some other thing. First of all, he gets defense and damage against arcane opponents, which is not necessarily amazing because that's very situational, but he's going to heal from dot damage. And first of all, the fact that he heals from receiving that damage means that he takes 0 dot damage, which is amazing by itself. And on top of that, he's going to heal for the amount of damage that he should receive from dot damage. So overall, this guy is going to be not necessarily the best, but the easiest to build tank for fights that have hazards on the ground, like phase 3 and some soul raid fights. That being said, definitely farm Hellboy. Like, you're not in a huge rush to get him, but you could gem refresh once every day if you wanted to on his challenge, but you're not in a huge rush to get him, but definitely farm him. Great character. Now, getting into a store section. First of all, we got the Brainiac power-up chest, and this will have some chance to drop some shards for Brainiac, some gears from Brainiac, some rare gear reforges, and this is so far the only place I think you can find rare gear reforges. This is one of the worst chests that are in the store. So look, power-up chests are made for people who want to stay free to play to get legendary gears, and even in that particular scenario, they are very, very unfair. But for Brainiac, this just defeats the purpose of those types of chests, because his gears are going to be in the challenge anyway, so you'll get them from there. So stay away from this. Don't buy this. You have literally no reason to buy this, and the rare reforges that this offers are not worth it. Terrible chest, this is literally a gem dump. If you want to dump your gems somewhere, don't need them, dump them in the Brainiac power-up chest. Next up, Black Manta legendary chest. This will give you some chances to get Black Manta in various amounts of shards, and you only have a 0.5 chance to fully unlock him at 200 shards. And on one hand, this is kind of the safest way to know for a fact that you'll unlock Black Manta if you've got like a huge amount of gems to spend. But with a huge amount of gems, I mean like a very huge amount of gems. So if you got a huge amount of gems to spend, it's kind of the safest way to unlock him, but at the same time I don't necessarily recommend it as at full price because it's really not worth that much amount of gems. But yeah, maybe wait for sale on this one. The Vengeance chest is also good. Couldn't really tell which one of those two is good from between this and the Vengeance chest. I guess this is more guaranteed to get Black Manta, but the Vengeance chest is a little bit better overall. But yeah, with that being said, open at your own risk, I guess. But if you're a new player, definitely don't go for that. Mortal Kombat. If you're a new player and you're looking for more characters to use in Arena and Champions Arena, then definitely give this one a look. But if you're not a new player, no reason to get it. Just get them from the Arena store. Getting into special offers, Kryptonite bundle, I don't recommend it. Like with the rest with the Apocalypse Arrays, there were only good artifacts. Some of them were better than others, but they were only good artifacts. This one has terrible artifacts in it, so I don't recommend it. Wait for other bundles because they kind of make some bundles where you got some far better artifacts or amounts of artifacts. Look, nobody is going to have any problem with you spending $100 on a legendary character. But I'm going to personally have a problem with you spending $100 on Harley. Look, if you're going to spend $100 on Legendary, get yourself a Black Manta, get yourself a Gorilla Grodd, get yourself an Arkham Knight Batman. But don't get this garbage, please, please. Martian Manhunter isn't worth, like, none of them are worth $100, don't get me wrong, in my subjective opinion, but neither is Martian Manhunter. Like, still there are better choices. But if you want the gears for any of them, then I do advise you to get it from here, because making $10 in real life is far easier than making up to 40k gems to gradually get them from the power-up chests. But then get them at level 10, no reason to get them at any higher level. Kryptonite bundle, this will give you 2 Rise of Krypton artifacts, will give you some gear materials which are kind of pointless in here, but I guess whatever. And will give you some chances for some Kryptonite materials. It's not a lot of Kryptonite materials either, so either get lucky or unlucky, not a huge difference. So this is going to be literally double the price of the previous one, so we'll get 2 artifacts, and like in addition to this one, like the only difference between buying this one and the other one would be getting some gear materials, which are not a big amount at all, and getting this, which again is not a big amount. Like even if you get the highest amount that they can drop from here, it's still not going to be enough to upgrade it, let's say at max level. But with all being said, I guess you could get this. Again, there's not a huge difference enough from this to the basic one for me to be able to really recommend it, but I guess you could get it. Multiverse Armor Supergirl Lucky Bag. This is a loot box. You can gamble here for Multiverse Armor Supergirl. If you are into gambling, go ahead. I do not recommend it. I do not endorse it, but you do you, my dude. And yeah, this one is going to be for Hellboy. Still, the only Secret 7 the Lantern that's worth getting, in my opinion, is the Silver Banshee one. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and let's get into the chest opening. Look, I know it's the old Black Manta chest, but I said Black Manta chest opening. I didn't say which Black Manta chest opening, but don't worry. I got some material coming in from some of you, and we might make a compilation for the Black Manta legendary chest as well, that is up in the store right now. But yeah, there we go, straight up Black Manta, 200 shards. Let's go. This is from a subscriber. He commented on one of my videos. I don't know if he was, I don't remember, or I didn't really get the grasp of if he was happy or not, or maybe I misunderstood with his opening. But I asked about using the footage and taking a look at it with you guys, and let me know down in the comments if you think this was a successful opening for him. As far as I'm aware, he has a 4-star Black Manta, so he really wanted to get some shards for him to power him up. And at the same time, it's pretty interesting that he does this thing, like he opens 1, then he opens 10. We've seen over all the chest openings that we've received a lot of techniques to open chests. Still not convinced any of this thing was work, but whatever, I don't open chests that often. And let's go, another Black Manta. There we go, 200 more shards. You really need a huge amount of shards to really promote Black Manta. Opening one again. Using the technique. Going back, opening 10 again now. Oh, only golds. That's unfortunate over there. Your league will love that Entangling Poison Ivy and King though. Opening one more. A gold, unfortunate. Bro, how does this man have Entangling Poison Ivy maxed out but not White Canary? I always drop a tons of White Canary. There we go, another Black Manta, let's go. Yeah, this was like the first opening. I think he got it 3 times so far. And over here he opens again. Like, if it was me, I would have stopped there with the previous openings because it was lucky enough, but the man keeps going, and let's see where it takes him. Opening 10 more. Right, this man burned a huge amount of gems on this chest. Oh, 10 golds. That's not something you want to see. And there are, except for 2 drops for King, there were terrible golds. Opening one more. That's going to be a gold as well. Again, guys, let me know down in the comments if you think he was lucky or not. If you think his gems were wisely spent on this one. Oh, you don't want to see that. But yeah, we're getting close to the last opening, so yet again, guys, thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Links to the video, these openings will be in the description, definitely, as usual, in the pinned comment. And with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. And oh, another 10 gold. Come on, get the Black Manta already. We want to end this video on a positive note. We want to be happy for you. 10 more. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.